All right, there we go. We are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Pastrami Nation Podcast. My name is Nolan Smith, and joining me today, we have fellow co-founder of Pastrami Nation, Jason Smith.
Hi, everybody.
We have our entertainment editor, Kevin Hoskinson.
Hey, guys.
And then we have, I've got to come up with a clever toy name. It's not a
Yeah.
I'm going to come up with one. Me and Jason are pretty good at witty names, but for now, please welcome Christian.
He's the grandfather of action figures.
I'll take
Well,
that.
I was going to call him the toy guru, but that's already taken. And I was like,
We'll figure something out.
Oh, yeah.
We will.
Figure something out. I like that.
Figure it out. I'm just going to share this real quick on social media so that way everybody can be like, hey, yeah, they're doing a thing because we're doing a thing. And it's a big thing today. It's an extravaganza today.
Morbius Extravaganza.
Yeah. So welcome to the Morbius Extravaganza. Woo!
Woo! Woo! Like the guy in the movie. Woo!
We'll talk. No, it's Lucian. Oh wait, yeah. It was. Yeah. We'll get to.
Oh man,
But
I already forgot.
We always give something away. Today is no different. So today we're going to be giving away a trade paperback of Morbius, and trust me, the comics are actually pretty good. So you can win a Morbius trade paperback by leaving a comment today. That's all you have to do. And at the end of the episode, we're going to draw a winner. Jason, do you have your little prize wheel ready?
Yeah, phone should be charged, so I can do
Perfect. All right. I see we got some people coming in already. Let me see what we got. We got Anthony Blanco. What's up, Anthony? We got Josh Contos. What's up? Rich Frank, hello there. Heather, hello. And then, how do you define extravaganza? You're about to find out.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the meat and potatoes of today, and that's the Morbius Extravaganza. So if you haven't seen Morbius, we're going to spoil the hell out of it. So just be warned.
You should thank us.
Let's go ahead and say first impressions.
I know.
What's your overall impression of this movie? Go.
Honestly, it was bad. It wasn't. So it's not. I don't think it's as bad as everyone is making out to be. To be honest, I think there are some saving graces. I know this is a whole other debate, but I liked it. I would put it up. Here's the first Venom movie. Here's Morbius.
No.
And then here's Let There Be Carnage, right above Morbius.
That's woke up in Bizarro world today, but yeah.
No, I think. Look, I think all in all, I feel like Morbius again, like I kind of said in my short review, like I feel like it worked best when they were leaning into the cheese, right? Like when it started to get a little cheesy, I was like, come on, like please let this be this movie. Like just go with this, go with this, and we'll be fine. But then it gets serious again. And I'm like, nah, dude, like this isn't it. Like, if you're gonna, it's a ridiculous premise, right? Like they know it's a ridiculous premise. Just treat it like a ridiculous premise and just go with it. That was my feelings on it. I was kind of hoping for like a, Dark Shadows type camp, like just go for it if you're gonna go for it at that point, just do it. But they didn't.
Instead, it was just campy.
Yeah. Well, I wish it would have been better if it was campy.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, right? Like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Jason or Christian, which one? Oh, it's Christian. Go for it.
I'll go. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I feel like what Kevin was talking about, I feel like Matt Smith was the only one who got the memo. He was the best part of it. Like he hammed it up like it was awesome.
Yeah, and I love that.
That was really cool. I tried going in. You guys know in the chat, I tried going in with an open mind. And I feel like I did. I feel like the first, 20 minutes or so, I was really open to it. I'm going to spoil it, but obviously, well, not obviously, but Michael and Matt Smith's character have like a blood disease. And, from childhood, and they're trying to deal with it. And that, at least something I could connect to, could me dealing with my kidney issues and everything. And it quickly went oh, movie science, beep, boop, bop, boop, beep, which is fine. I'm not mad at that for it, but it just, I just feel like it really lost itself in editing. I'm kind of with you. I liked it better than Venom. I'm gonna also say I liked it better than Let There Be Carnage because I also did not like that movie either.
Okay.
Yeah, I really wanted to like that movie. But I've tried 3 or 4 times to sit through that movie, and every time I either fall asleep or like I just can't get through it.
Right. So the thing is, like, I like Let There Be Carnage more than Venom, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I thought it was a good movie.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No. Yeah, no, I totally get it.
Yeah. But I thought it was an improvement on the first, but you know, I don't know what Sony's doing. Anyways.
I have like a big gripe with what's like, speaking of which, what Sony's doing with all of these movies, but I think we'll maybe wait for a second before we get into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jason, what about you?
Oh boy. I mean, when it started off, it's like you see the jungle scene. I'm like, okay, this could be good, you know, like when the bats attack him and everything. And when he's talking to his little friend, Milo, you know, Lucius is his name, but he's like, the other kid before you, the other Milo was there before you. Now you're Milo. And then it kind of goes to hell from there when like they're beating up that kid in the alley and the doctor comes running out saying, Milo. So would the doctor just go with it too? You know, the whole bullying thing. I mean, like, so that the whole Milo thing just kind of stuck, right? And boy howdy, from there you get like with Tyrese Gibson and that other cop, like they were just annoying as shit, you know.
That to me made like that made no sense to me. Like
no,
I was baffled at that whole FBI like thing. Like it just seemed like 2 different movies like put together.
Anthony, is Jared Leto a bad actor or is he getting shitty roles? I don't blame Jared Leto for this. Like this is, you know, when I talk about Suicide Squad, yeah, I do. But with this, he wasn't the problem, honestly.
He was good in this movie.
No, I think Jared Leto's awesome. Like, he's a great actor.
Yeah, like dude, Dallas Buyers Club, like all the way back, like you know, there's
Requiem for a Dream,
Fight Club. Like man, he wasn't like he's been in some awesome stuff.
And he's a good singer too.
Yeah, he is. 30 Seconds to
Mars. Yeah.
Sure. Rescue me.
But yeah, I think there was a lot of things wrong with this movie, but Jared Leto wasn't one of them. I don't
definitely not. He did his part good. It's just everything else kind of fell apart. And honestly, I didn't think Milo was bad either. I thought he was a good villain, you know. Maybe the woo little overdone, little Ric Flair-ish, but just so it felt like just stuff happened too fast. Where like you didn't really like. How does Tyrese know that? Oh, you've been making these, you know, the little origami sculptures. My biggest gripe was remember when they're chasing him in that really tall building, and he just like bats it up there all the way to the top in like 2 seconds. But then he opens the door on the top, and there's Tyrese.
Yeah, he's like,
did he go Fast and the Furious up there, or like, how did he get up there so fast? You know, stuff like that. The little stuff, I picked it apart. You know.
Yeah. Nolan, what about you?
I had messaged Kevin about this. I told him I had a 1-word review of it, and it's dumb. Dumb is the 1 word I can sum up for it. So
that's a good word for it.
Pointing out the obvious, like there's no diehard Morbius fans. No, there can't be. There's no Morbius book that's been running since
they're called goth kids.
There's been good limited series, yeah. There's been some good limited series, and the whole Midnight Suns thing and whatnot. And we remember him from the Spider-Man animated series.
They were bloody. Remember, I liked.
Well, that was That's my one major gripe is where's the blood? You had a vampire movie, and you didn't even show blood dripping off of him when he's drinking it. You're like, oh, he drank it so perfectly. Like, oh, he just No, like wouldn't it be like all like on him, and then when he slices people up, blood everywhere, and there wasn't. Like Jason said, the whole keep calling him Milo thing. I mean, that bugged the hell out of me. Like, I don't get it. Like everybody's just like Milo. His name's Lucian.
Speaking of Milo, you notice like when he shows them all grown up, like Milo looks like the doctor didn't age one bit. Like Milo looks older than the doctor when he's grown up. Like, how the hell did that happen? Who's the real vampire here?
Yeah. Right. No, it was. I mean, I like Jared Leto as an actor, and I like Matt Smith. You know, I'm a Doctor Who fan, and I was really happy to see. And he had the overcoat too, so it was really like a creepy turn for the Doctor. But I did not like the movie at all. But the blood bothered me, but what really got me is the stupid end of the credit scenes. And I know Jason's got something to say on that one because we talked about it right after.
That sets you up for your next summer's big blockbuster.
Yeah.
You know, coming May 3rd, 2023, Morbius and the Vulture in theaters everywhere. There you go.
Whatever logic that movie had, it went all out the window with that post-credit scene. That was so stupid.
It was dumb. So bad. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to connect it to the Spider-Verse and the Sinister Six, like Sony's been wanting to do forever.
Yeah.
But it's been done. That was done so horribly. I mean, what a waste of Michael Keaton even being in, for those scenes. And the whole, I think Jared Leto just phoned it in because he's just like, what does he say? Like, I'm intrigued.
Intriguing, or something.
Yeah, that's intriguing. Yeah. With no expression.
Michael Keaton suddenly appears in a cell. That Vulture will. How the hell did his wings get there? Shouldn't they still be in the other universe unless they left them in the cell with them? Or does he keep it in a pocket like Ant-Man?
I know. I also love how he automatically understood what was going on. He was like, "Hey, I hope the Gabagool's better in this place." Like, come on, dude, it was so dumb, dumb.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
God,
I felt like I was watching a sci-fi channel series for a show called Beast Man or something like that.
Yeah.
Like episode.
But that nailed it. It's the same thing my wife had said. Like, it felt like a made-for-TV movie, like a sci-fi movie. It wasn't good in any regard. To me, this is tied with Iron Man 3 for worst Marvel movies I've seen. Kevin. Yeah, Iron Man 3.
But you can't even compare the Sony trash to the MCU. Even the worst of the MCU movies will never reach the lows that Sony has. Never. There's no way. Iron Man 3, good filmmaking. There's great filmmaking on display. No. Just watch it for the filmmaking, though, right? You're talking about the story because of the Mandarin twist, which a lot of people hated. But there's so much more to it.
I hated it. I hated the other villain too, though.
Well, yeah, but no. But the thing is,
I can appreciate it for I can appreciate it for the shots.
You can appreciate it a lot more than what they did with these movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Morbius was. I mean, I'm not quite sure what I expected. It was a Morbius movie. They actually did it. It makes me wonder what Kraven the Hunter is going to look like. Because
oh boy.
All right, here's my issue. First of all, you kind of nailed it on the head, Nolan. Who gives a shit about Morbius? When I was a kid and I was watching Saturday morning, Spider-Man's coming on. Oh, it's a Morbius episode.
It's Morbius and the stupid 6-armed Spider-Man. At
least give him his little trypophobia, palm, little suction things. At least
Jason loved the ear thing. Jason loved it when the thing.
Gross little bat ears with all the wrinkles.
Oh,
disgusting.
I didn't even catch that. I was so checked out. I don't know. But here's my big thing. And talking about the Sinister Six and the Sony stuff, what are they doing? Okay, I get that Venom is an anti-hero in the comics. That makes sense. Morbius is not. Man, Morbius is just a villain. So are they gonna keep trying to make these solo movies and make them likable, relatable characters? If they keep doing that, they're just gonna make Spider-Man look like a fucking asshole by the time they all have to fight him. They're oh, don't beat up that guy. I like him. Spidey, he's cool. Oh, you don't know him like I do, Spidey. Dude, it's I don't know what they're doing.
The emos everywhere are gonna hate him.
And then he's I think we should team up and deal with Spider-Man. He's intriguing. You don't know who Spider-Man is. Don't put he doesn't exist.
That's what I said too. You don't even know who that is. And you're gee. Come on. It was okay. I like your logic there, Christian, because I think that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to make every villain anti-hero-ish likable, right? Because you can't have a film. Well, you can if you do it well, but most of the time you can't do a film about a hero that's just a villain that's trying to be a hero, and then you take away what makes him who he is. So, okay, Kraven the Hunter, right? We know Kraven the Hunter is coming out. Kraven the Hunter is known for trying to kill Spider-Man, thought he did and didn't, and then killed himself.
Yep.
That is what Kraven the Hunter is known for. There's no redeeming quality there.
Run.
Yeah, there's nothing there. And the guy, they got what's his name, Quicksilver from Age of Ultron.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, yeah.
And he's a good actor.
That's Kick-Ass, right?
Yeah, Kick-Ass,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to kick ass as Craven.
He's gonna kick some
Craven should
spider
get back
ass.
Oh, and the pun stuff was really bad. So I know that was when my wife really hated the whole like you wouldn't like me when I'm hungry. Like,
Oh, that was
so you just groan like, oh, come on now, you know.
Mhm.
No, when he went down to
the same
that
time,
counterfeit like lab. Oh, boy.
mm-hmm. And he was
That was
like,
silly.
oh, is this the movie where the hooded guy comes and kicks everybody's ass? Oh man, like
take the hot
what
Cheetos.
high school kid wrote this for you? You know, like. And I think that was a thing that bugged me too. From a creative standpoint, the writing was horrible. The dialogue wasn't believable. There wasn't a lot going for. And Tyrese, I like Tyrese. I think he's a really good actor. Not here. I felt like he just took the paycheck and ran.
What did that cop say to him? Where he's like, "You can just stand there" or something.
He was like, "Well, I'm gonna go get that. I'd hate for you to have to do something more than just stand here."
Yeah.
That was like,
I'd hate for you to have to move.
Yeah, jab at him. Yeah.
There was another line. Jared Leto says he's like, making like an anti-serum. He was like, this is fatal for bats, but deadly for humans.
That's
I'm like, that's
The same shit.
Sure. Nobody double checked the dialogue on this. Like nobody like proofread anything.
It's like you're a ghost and I'm a spirit.
Yeah, exactly. He's a specter.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was
forgettable too.
Yes.
I want to see Kevin's full review on this because I know I wouldn't be kind on it, but Kevin, he likes to look at films objectively, and I like that. He tries to see if there's any redeeming quality out of it. Whereas to me, I'm like, F that. Like it's I wasted my money.
But more BS.
I like that.
But I did see a comment that I think really rang true. Did you at least enjoy the movie snacks? So Cinemark stopped selling the good nacho cheese. So the answer is not really, because they don't have the good nacho cheese anymore. So yeah, I know they don't have the Rico's nacho cheese. It's really devastating. You guys don't know what I'm talking about next time you try nachos out in the desert.
Right. Anthony's looking for an extra Doctor Strange ticket. I got tickets for 9:30 on Thursday, so I got plenty of time to do the podcast and do the movie in time. So, What about you guys? You guys all get tickets too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I'll be watching it at I think like 7 that day.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, 7. What about you, Kevin?
No, I'm watching it probably Saturday.
Perfect.
I think we're watching it as a family on Saturday.
And Jason's coming with me, so nice. we're ready for it. So I like how we just transitioned out of Morbius right into Doctor Strange. But please leave your comments about Morbius. You can win the fantastic Morbius comic, courtesy of Pastrami Nation. We'll send it to you and everything. You deserve it. So all you got to do is join the conversation. Jason's jotting down all the names. We're going to put them on the prize wheel, and we're going to spin that sucker around and see who gets to take it home. Before we transition, I just want to say, since we're talking about Marvel, you need to watch Moon Knight. Moon Knight is absolutely amazing. So I almost, when you said Spectre earlier, I almost jumped in with like a Mark Spectre. But yeah, that's it for another time.
Okay, I was gonna say, do we want to take a second to talk about it? We
can take a few minutes. So it's only been 2
I haven't seen the second episode yet.
Okay, then we'll wait.
Let's talk about.
Let's
just say like it's.
I could cover my ears.
No, we'll wait.
We'll do an actual episode about Moon Knight. It's worth it.
Good.
But check it out on Disney Plus if you haven't already. One of my favorite Marvel characters done right, unlike Morbius, which is not one of my favorite Marvel characters and not done right. All right, so let's jump into a better topic. So he's one of the most iconic people in Hollywood. And we all have movies of his that we love. And just recently, Bruce Willis announced that he is retiring from acting due to health concerns and a condition he has. It's extremely sad. Yeah, and it's where he loses the cognitive abilities in him. And I wanted to take this time to let's talk about our favorite Bruce Willis movies, because the man has done so much. And I think it's a good idea to just kind of celebrate that and wish him the best, of course, because miracles can happen. But let's talk about our favorite Bruce Willis movies. Kevin, go for it. This is your
Top 5? What are we doing?
I would just throw out a few. I think.
Oh, that's cool. Okay,
I think we're all going to be on a lot of the same page. I think some of us might have one or two that are a little bit different, but yeah, like you said, he's one of the biggest, like most iconic actors of our generation, of our time. I can't think, him and a handful of other people, because remember, he started out on TV, right? Like he started out on Moonlighting. He made that jump from TV to movies when no one else was doing that. It was like a big thing. He went from Moonlighting to Die Hard, which is like a huge, massive jump. And he was successful at it. And that's what he stuck with. Die Hard is obviously a classic. We all love Die Hard. Die Hard's amazing.
Classic Christmas movie.
Yeah, classic Christmas movie. That's right. But he's also, in my eyes, like Pulp Fiction, when he worked with Tarantino, like that's between so Die Hard is this iconic action movie that I feel like is flawless, but I do, in my opinion, I do have movies of his that I prefer watching more so than Die Hard, even though I love Die Hard. So Pulp Fiction's one of them. The Fifth Element is obviously a classic. And I'm just going to do one more. When he worked with Wes Anderson on Moonrise Kingdom, I thought that was freaking amazing. And his performance in that is just completely out of character. Like I've never seen him do anything like that before. And that was incredible. The dude had range. Like he had comedy, romantic comedy, action, you name it. Like the dude could do anything. But yeah, those are some of my favorites. Especially, like I said, Pulp Fiction was a big movie for me, very influential when I was, a teenager getting into movies, and Pulp Fiction was a huge part of that. And he was a big part of that because I knew who Bruce Willis was. And that really just kind of left an impact on me. So my personal opinion, I'd say Pulp Fiction is probably my favorite Bruce Willis movie if I had to pick one out of a bag. So
I can't say that because I've never seen Pulp Fiction. Ever.
Ooh, I'm excited for you. That's kind of awesome to see it for the first time. So
yeah,
Kevin's just losing faith in me more and more.
Right.
But okay, who else has favorite Bruce Willis movies they want to throw out there? Go for it. And if you're in the chat, please throw it in the chat as well.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably go with Pulp Fiction also. I also love Fifth Element. Like I was obsessed with that movie when I was a kid too. There's so many though. Death Becomes Her. I loved that movie when I was really young.
Yes.
So weird movie for a little boy to like, but I don't know. I love that movie.
No, that's a classic.
Yeah, there's. I'm trying to say everything except for Die Hard.
Right.
But I mean,
you don't like Die Hard.
No, of course. But yeah,
of course, like The Sixth Sense too.
Sixth Sense, awesome.
Oh yeah,
Unbreakable,
yes,
fantastic.
Yep.
There's like one of his obscure action movies that he did. He was a Navy SEAL called Tears of the Sun. Yeah, I love that movie too. That's another one. I'd probably have to say Pulp Fiction, but just for the sake of saying something different, I'll say The Fifth Element. Love Bruce Willis. Looper. I love Looper too.
Oh, Looper.
Yeah. Issues with the logic there a little bit, but I don't care. It was an awesome movie.
Yeah,
it's just a lot of fun. I could G.I. Joe 2.
Yeah,
Joe Colton. Yeah,
yep, that was badass.
Yeah, I could go down a list. I'm gonna miss Bruce Willis seeing him on the silver screen, but it's my whole life, man. Bruce Willis has been there, so
he's one of those top 5 action actors, I think.
Yeah. Him and The Last Boy Scout.
Yes.
David Wayans.
Yeah, that was like one of the. I think that was one of the first movies I remember kind of seeing him in, and it was like Damon, wasn't it? Halle Berry, I think, was in it as well, and that movie. Yeah,
that's a good one.
That was the one where they were laying in the middle of the street and they took that scene out, right?
Yeah,
kids were trying that back in the 90s.
Yeah. Oh, 12 Monkeys. That's another one too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, man, I forget. There's so many.
Could go on for days.
Yeah.
He's Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Everything. He had a smaller part, but I loved him in Sin City.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one.
I thought that was really cool to see him do that, and then the Death Wish remake. It was actually really fun. There's only Charles Bronson, but he did a really good job on it. Jason, am I missing anything? Do you have anything?
No, pretty much the same. Like I loved all the diehards, but I feel like those are like the Star Wars to a geek, you know, like you have to love the Die Hard movie, you know, but like also like Unbreakable is like one of my big,
Yeah.
you know, I love that movie so
Yeah.
much. What was the other one? The newer one, was it Glass? Was it called Glass?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But in Sin City, just when he beat that yellow bastard to death with his bare hands,
So
like,
graphic. Yeah.
I was like, wow. The
He
brutality.
played the hard-boiled detective so well.
Yeah, so good. So good.
And I see a comment. No, Bruce Willis is not dead. He's stepping away from acting due to a health condition he has. It makes it really hard for him to do so. So.
Yeah, he was in Friends too.
Oh, that's right.
And the whole 9 yards. Yes.
Oh, the whole night. Oh my God. Totally forgot.
Hey, Kevin's like, yeah, Friends.
Dude, Friends. Yeah, he was. Ross's girlfriend's dad. I remember that. It's classic.
Oh wow! So let us know which ones are your favorite. I see Sixth Sense in the comments. No, he is not dead, Rich. He's not dead. He's giving up. He's retiring from acting.
No, that was just a movie. The Sixth Sense was just a movie.
I see Last Boy Scouts. I see Tears of the Sun, Pulp Fiction. So a lot of good ones in here. And I have people on here. I want to let you know. So from our last podcast that we did, the winners have not reached out yet. So if you are Johnny Espinoza or Brian Brenniger, watch that podcast to see what you want and reach out to us so we can get you your prize.
You want some good stuff.
You do. You want some good stuff. And I know Johnny's on here right now. So if you heard that, Johnny, shoot us a message. All right. So again, we're giving away a Morbius trade paperback. We're giving away this one. Morbius, the living vampire.
Nice.
With his 70s flair.
Yeah, that plunging neckline, sexy.
The him and like Iron Fist and everybody just had to have, you know.
That collar.
Yeah, I hate it, but it's a good book. So you can win this book. All you have to do is join in the conversation. That's all, and we will draw a winner at the end of the podcast. All right, so we've reached the point to where we like to do our action figure roundup. I usually share screens, but my computers are not acting right today. So I would rather just, if you guys have picked up anything this week, any cool action figures, collectibles, anything like that you want to share, feel free to share it on the screen. I got 2, but I'll go last. Christian's like, well, I'm just going to reach back there and pull out
I actually haven't picked up that much this week. So
yeah, same.
Oh, see, I'm doing good then.
Jason,
do you have anything?
catch up. The only thing I got, because I was trying to find the last time I went to Frank's, the Mafex Dark Knight, the armored one, it was sold out from where I usually get it, but they said they're going to get more in, another shipment. So I figure next time I'm there, I'll just pick it up again because I like to buy from them. Good guys over at Ageless, But I did pick up this little guy. Where is he? Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
This is
nice.
3-0 Bumblebee.
Sweet.
Yeah, this thing is just like, I opened them up. I'm going to do a full review soon. This is badass. Like, it's not quite that Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie. It's more like a Transformer, like, universe version of him,
Okay.
And just the articulation on this thing is unreal in the detail. And then
Yeah,
the
looks
multiple
amazing.
hands. Yeah, and he comes with the alternate face with the plate, the face plate.
I
It's
can't
the
wait to see
first
your
in a
review
line.
on that.
It's good. And he's only like 6 inches tall, so it kind of scales well with some of the bigger Transformers if you want to do that kind of thing, And he also scales good with the little 164, the miniature people they use for dioramas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So set up some
Very
dioramas
cool.
pretty soon.
I like it.
Very cool. I picked up. We talked at the Lego podcast. We were talking about the DeLorean, and the next morning it's right there. You can
There it is.
Look at that.
That was a lot of fun, man. I went to the Lego store in Ontario, and they opened at 10. I got there around like 9:30, and I pulled it to the parking lot, and I saw father and son. I'm like, they're going to the Lego store. Immediately I knew, and then like did not anticipate how long the line was going to be, because I've stood in line at Lego before, but not like that. Like I was in line for almost an hour there. And it was worth it. It was cool. Like I met cool people. We were all obviously there for Back to the Future or for the DeLorean. So it was really cool. It was a really fun build. It might be my favorite Lego build that I have, and I have quite a bit of Lego. So
nice.
yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of obsessed with it still. Like sometimes I build things
to complete.
I'm slow, man. I'm not a fast builder. I like to take my time. I enjoy it. Somebody online was talking about how I watched the first 2 movies when I built it, and I was like, God damn, I could have watched all 3 movies probably twice. Like I took my sweet ass time with it. I did binge all the movies while I was building, which was
you kind of have to get in the mood.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a lot of fun. Great Scott. 1.21 gigawatts. Yeah, I could do it all day. But yeah, no, that was fun. And then today I picked up. I'm trying to pick up all the Batmobiles from this. This is the Real Riders, the 1/64 scale one. Yes. So they have like the bigger Batmobile one that Hot Wheels puts out, and they also have the RC one. But I finally got the one with like the rubber tires. I'm like hesitant to open it,
even though it's a good one.
Yeah, it's got a nick on it on the card, so I might end up opening it.
You're gonna have to open it now.
I know. So we'll
I
see.
open all mine, so you're not alone.
Yeah. You know what?
Do it live.
Live on
we'll do it live.
Yeah.
There you go. Cool.
That's a first.
That's pretty.
Look at that.
Look at that. That's awesome.
No.
He's like, I wish I could sit in the package now.
I know. That's cool. Yeah, I found it at Walmart this morning, so I kind of
something about rubber tires rolling on a desk is just like so relaxing,
so satisfying. Yeah, yes. I know. I'm like pretentious about my car collecting. I only get the rubber tire ones, so.
Nice.
But yeah, so that's what I got.
Very nice.
I got 2 things to show. So one just came in the mail today, and this is pretty cool. So it's not from anything like actual property, but it's from Joy Toy.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's this really cool. His name's just Chubby, and he's just a chubby zombie.
Oh, more than chubby, but that's cool.
So I can't wait to check this guy out, get a review up and everything. Joy Toy does a fantastic job on their 1/18 scale figures. So that's one, and then the other one. So I put up a review for Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
And Sergeant Slaughter himself commented and retweeted it out. So I was like,
no way.
I love it.
Huge fan of WWE, WWF, and Sergeant Slaughter. I mean, come on, G.I. Joe, WWF. He's the man.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing a review on this one next. This is the version 2 one, the Belmont Action Force, and it looks more like the classic G.I. Joe one we're used to with the muscle shirt, the no sleeves, and yeah, I can't wait to check this out. I mean, they got a whole line of different like made up guys. I also had that yellow bubblehead guy. It looks kind of cool.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
So, yeah, they do a really good job. Just as any action figure person knows, you got to boil it pretty much before you move it around because it will snap on you, especially these. So, like, boil them, make them all.
And they actually call him Sergeant Slaughter, right? Like
in
that figure line. Like it's not like a third party, like Master Slaughter Commander or something,
Sergeant Slaughter. No,
that's so cool.
They had a variant one called Sergeant Slammer, and he was available on their website, but it's the same exact figure. It just had a box that said Sergeant Slammer. So glad they get to call him Sergeant Slaughter. Yeah. No, they're fantastic figures, so I can't wait to do a review on version 2 of Sergeant Slaughter and see how.
That's great. Anthony said he got the NECA Ninja Turtle set from Target. Did you get the 4-pack? Is that what you're talking about, or something?
The $150 one.
Yeah, I got that too.
Yeah, so I didn't get any toys or anything, but I would like to talk about something I did get, which is really cool. It's a book actually, and I've been reading it, and it's freaking amazing. You guys have to read this, Blood, Sweat, and Chrome. It's about the making of Mad Max Fury Road, and this
amazing
thing is freaking like it's. Reading this book alone is just like its whole other adventure. Like it's written like it's consists of interviews with everyone involved with the movie, from George Miller to everybody, and it goes all the way back to the early 90s when Mad Max was still trying to like come back, and they were like, okay, we're gonna do a TV show. were gonna, that was kind of the plan at first. They were gonna make a syndicated TV show in the 90s because those were like the big thing. But George Miller was like, no, I want to do a movie. And he's been working on Fury Road since the early 90s, mid 90s. While he was working on, this guy was working on Babe 2, Pig in the City. Like those were, Happy Feet 2, while he was creating this movie. And he I posted a couple things about it, but one of the things I find so fascinating is like he hired a comic book artist in the 90s to just draw these scenes on the board. He's like, this is what I want. It's just a big chase through the desert. Let's make it happen. So you go into his office and it's just full of just like storyboards of action, no script, no nothing yet. Just like, this is the, and we're just going to throw in, dialogue. We're going to figure out the story through the action.
Nice.
But yeah, guys, it just came out. I'm like already like almost halfway through it, and I just got it on Saturday. And
it's really hooked you, huh?
It's a read, man. Like there's a lot you learn. Just real quick piece of trivia: Heath Ledger, Arnie Hammer, Jeremy Renner, and Eminem were all in one point in contention to play Mad Max.
No way.
It's crazy.
Marshall, huh?
Yeah. Like he said that they even had drawings of like a blonde Mad Max to see how it would work. Mel Gibson was supposed to come back. He had troubles and he was getting older, and they were like, we'll just move on. Anyways, I don't want to spoil it for everyone, but like it's just a fascinating read, and I highly recommend checking it out. Yeah, it's good.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, it's an incredible read. That's the only thing I got this week. Just want to know
that. No, that's awesome, man. It sounds like you're really diving into it. So
yeah, for sure.
Really
definitely writing a review about it when I'm done with it. So
I can't wait. That movie, is in my opinion close to like perfection.
It is
that movie. Like it's a visual feast. I love that movie. I was obsessed with that movie when that came out.
Yeah.
So I was teaching and then I had taken over this class. It was a concept design class. And one of the things that we were going over was like, redesign like Wizard of Oz. And it was right around the time that Fury Road came out.
Oh, that's cool.
I did the projects with everybody, and I mashed up Wizard of Oz with Fury Road. And I remember my director, my boss, was like, "Why? What?" And I'm like, "Dude, Yellow Brick Road, Fury Road, come on, dude, it's awesome." Yeah. And he was like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Yeah, totally." It was a lot of fun. I dove deep into like the making of that. Yeah, so it's really cool. I'd love to read that too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely check it out. Find it. I got it on Amazon, but you get it anywhere, I'm sure. So
you can get everything on Amazon.
Yeah.
You have a mission, Christian.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get it. Anthony,
you can read it while you're building a Lego.
I know. See, that's what I want. If I could get a Lego black on black. Oh my god! If I could get that V8 in Lego form, that'd be so.
Awesome. What if you could get Waterworld as a Lego form?
Oh, see, but which set though? There's so many delicious sets from that amazing movie.
And the Universal Studios, thing they still have it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
The live show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the live show.
I still missed the Miami Vice one before that.
Oh yes. Yeah, I remember that. That's so good. They even had a Knight Rider one too.
Yeah.
Did they? Was that at Universal?
Well, yeah, you could sit in Kit and talk to him.
Okay, I remember. Yeah, that was awesome.
That was really cool.
Those were the good old days.
Yeah. And that Conan the Barbarian show.
Sorry. Waterworld was fine. I saw the comment. It's not like Postman good, but
the Postman was awesome.
The Postman
that's got to be like probably my number one. I think. As far as
of all
those
time
kind of movies, like my favorite Kevin Costner movie, no doubt. Ford Lincoln Mercury, who was also that guy on. If you guys ever saw Menace to Society, complete opposite of character. Lorenz Tate.
Yeah, Lorenz Tate.
Oh man.
All right. Well, I don't know how. Yeah, sorry for taking that into the Postman. I just had to do it. All right. Well, it's about time, Jason. Are you ready?
Let me see. Let me make sure I got everyone.
All right.
Let's see. You weren't there.
In the meantime, I want to remind everybody to visit PastramiNation.com, check out news, reviews, and more. We're all over social media, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We have a Twitch now. We're on Pinterest. And yeah, we're all around. So come find us. We're there.
Heather is there.
Oh, cool. Right. Rich, that sounds awesome.
That does sound awesome. I love the Max.
Yeah.
The Max is so cool. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, Blanco. I think I got everyone.
Okay.
Let's see. We get to the actual wheel. Or how do I spin it? Preview. Trying to get to the. I was just editing it, you know.
This is so weird for the people like listening to the audio one because they're like, "What are they talking about?"
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. While you do that, I loved the Max growing up. I was obsessed with Sam Keith's artwork as a young kid, and then there was, I don't know if you guys remember, there was an animated thing on MTV. On Liquid Television.
Yeah.
And then it had like Aeon Flux. It had that. Yeah.
Yes.
So cool.
I remember those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those MTV animations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cutting edge right there. They were awesome. All right, you ready?
You guys ready? I got everyone here.
There we go. We see it now.
Okay,
nice.
Cool.
All right, here we go. This is for a Morbius trade paperback from Pastrami Nation.
Arturo?
Hey.
Arturo.
Congratulations, Arturo.
See, that's right. You just leave comments. You know, luck of the draw, and you end up winning. So that's awesome. Yeah. Arturo, reach out to us. We'll get that Morbius trade paperback to you. And also, I just want to remind everybody, they did have the Lego podcast, Pastrami Nation's Rick and Rippy. You can watch the first episode now. It is up on Facebook and YouTube. It'll be up on audio very soon. And we're looking forward to more of that because that seemed like a really, really fun podcast. So kudos, guys. It looked awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. This Thursday, I think we're planning on doing it again. So,
yep.
Oh, there we go.
This Thursday coming up, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see it. That'll be great. And again, make sure you guys follow us, Pastrami Nation. For Pastrami Nation social media, we're also at PastramiNation.com.
I'm going to give away some more Legos, too.
Yeah.
And there you go. We always try to give away something fun. So
don't forget, Morbius is playing in theaters now.
Yeah.
Get your tickets.
This Morbius
Extravaganza need your help.
Brought to you.
Stop everything you're doing and go watch it.
Go watch Morbius.
Milo needs you.
Yeah.
If you're at work,
Milo
quit your job.
You.
It'll be worth it.
Jared Leto needs you.
No.
Sony needs you.
Sony needs you. Sony needs you.
They desperately. It did well this weekend, surprisingly.
It did because everything else sucked.
Morbius sucks the blood out of his victims, and it also sucks the life out of me.
I saw Sonic came out. It came out yesterday on preview. It's going to hit.
Yes.
Sonic's knocking out of the top spot because Sonic.
Everything Everywhere All at Once comes out too this weekend. Which
and wide release finally.
Yeah.
See, so I think Morbius will be getting like fourth place. We can only hope. All right, well, everybody, we will see you next time. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you later. Take care.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.